The week two iteration of my top 10 is now going to be released. Now, I'm going to start with number one because it's usually not very climatic when I start at 10 because everybody knows who at least the top two are. So, we're going to start at number one. Number one. Yeah, big shocker there. I got the Crimson Tide. Um, they got the best quarterback. They got the best guy on defense. They have the best coach. Need I say more? Let's go to number two. Yep, I got Georgia. Um, they just throttled a Pac-12, the Pac-12 runner-up, 49-3. And yes, it was a first-time head coach. Bo Nix is terrible. I get it. And quite frankly, I wasn't surprised about that either. But I already had them fairly high. I had them at number 3 for week 1. And I got to move them up to 2. Number 3. Hail to the victors. Yes, I have Michigan sitting at number 3, the third best team in the country right now, especially with the high hopes of J.J. McCarthy being the starter in week 2. And as my video that came out a few hours ago, the J.J. McCarthy era, I believe, starts Saturday night in the Big House against Hawaii. Number 4. Yep, that's where I had the Scarlet and Gray fall to number 4. I understand they beat Notre Dame. That is an accomplishment. Do not get me wrong. However, I feel like that Ohio State was more than capable of winning by far more. The passing game did not look great. On top of that, Notre Dame played very, very soft, secondary-wise. And I think Ohio State did not play their best game. But a lot of questions that I do have, at least offensively, as far as toughness, has been answered. But on defense, we won't know till Penn State. And quite frankly, until then, I cannot put them up with Alabama and Georgia at this current time. Number 5. Yes, give me the Baylor Bears at number 5. They were one of the teams that impressed me. Good offense, good defense. Very excited to see what the Bears do from here on out. Sharpen played a pretty good game. As I said, great all around. Baylor Bears at number 5. Let's see who I got at 6. All right, yes sir. I got a Wake Forest. Still not quite sure what the hell a Demon Deacon is. Nonetheless, I got them at 6. And I was originally going to drop them because I know they have some issues going on campus. I believe they have a quarterback that is down and out for the year. But hey, they won their game, and until they lose, I'm not gonna drop them out. So let's see who I got at number 7. Bring it. Yeah, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And yes, I dropped them a few spots from my week 1 ranking. You can't give up 44 points to Central Michigan and expect me to keep you there. Yeah, they scored 58 points, but you're giving up 44 points to a mid-pack MAC team. There's a problem, especially for a top 10 defense from a year ago, a top 3 defense, if you want to be exact. Number 8. Welcome to the swamp. Yes, I am moving Florida all the way up to 8. They have the most impressive win of the weekend, beating Utah, who I still believe is going to be the Pac-12 champions. Florida played extremely well under pressure. I did a video on them. You can go check it out. You would know if you subscribe to the channel. Anyway, yeah, Florida really impressed me, and I'm going to ride this Gator wave until it crashes. Could it be in Jacksonville? Or could we see them in Atlanta? Who knows? Number 9. Yep, I got the Utes. Yeah, they lost in the swamp on the road. It was a tough loss, and it's week 1. Kudos to them for scheduling this game. And yeah, I dropped them from 4 to 9. They're the only team on this list with a loss. And, you know, you lose, it happens. But I expect Utah to bounce back and be just fine. On to number 10. Oh yeah, we're coming in here like a hurricane. I got the Miami Hurricanes at number 10. And yes, I do have them over Clemson. I still don't trust DJ Uiagalelei. They had fits early in the game with Georgia Tech, and that's a team you just shouldn't be having fits with, period. I also believe that Mario Cristobal is a lot better coach. I don't want to say a lot better, but I think he's better than Dabo Swinney. He's going to have better resources. I think Miami's actually going to, for the first time ever, actually shell out some money and actually get the stuff that he needs. Miami's getting a new stadium here soon, and I full-heartedly believe that we are seeing the return of Hurricane football. And yes, there is another team missing, and it is Texas A&M. And yeah, I'm not impressed with what they're doing. 31-0 against a mid-level FCS team. Give me a break. I'm not interested. Unless you're Alabama, Georgia, Florida, I'm not interested in the SEC. Unless you're those 3 schools. And the only reason why I'm interested in Florida is because they made me get interested in Florida. Georgia and Alabama, they command the attention because they are great. But yeah, Florida pulled my attention in, and now I'm interested in the Gators. Other than that, I'm not interested. I was interested in LSU, and then they lost me by working extremely hard to lose that game by any means necessary. Muffing the punt, getting a couple field goals blocked, including what would have been the game-tying extra point. Yeah, no longer interested in LSU. I'm still interested in Jaden Daniels because his release is absolutely beautiful, and I love it. But nonetheless, that is my top 10. Let me know what yours is down below in the comments. Again, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and give me your top 10. What do you think? See you next time on Dylan Helder Show.